Okay, now that we've downloaded our jQuery library, let me actually show you how to include it inside a web page. So what I'll do is I'll open up my text editor. I like to use Notepad++, and I'll create a basic HTML web page from scratch that you can follow along. So I'll include my doc type tag to let the browser know this is a HTML5 file. Let me include my HTML tags. Let me include some head tags. Give it some space. And my body tags. And again, this is just the most basic structure of an HTML file. I'll give it some space as well for easier readability. So inside the head section of my head tags, this is where I'll include the scripts. So I'll just give it some script tags. Script type equals JavaScript. And I'll close off my JavaScript tag. And the type attribute just lets the browser know we're using JavaScript as our scripting language. So I know we're going to reference our jQuery library as a source file. So I'll type the src attribute equals double quotation mark, and I'll locate where my jQuery library is, and yours should have downloaded to your desktop. So I'll locate mine. I'll just copy and paste mine to my desktop. And I also have mine in another location as well. So for easier usage, I'll locate my other one, and I'll just type jQuery.js because that's the name of it. And it may be different, but I like to delete everything from the name and just use jQuery.js for easier usage, for I can read it a lot easier. But it's not required to change the name. So once that's done, so that's the only line of code that you need to include the entire jQuery library. So I want to actually write some jQuery code, so I'll include another script tag. Give it some space. And within this script tag, once the jQuery library has loaded, we want the system to give us a notification that it has been loaded successfully. So let's create some code that allows us to see that. And I'll explain everything as well. So what we do first, we want to know that the document has loaded successfully and if the jQuery library is ready for use. So we type document inside the curly braces, and ready is a jQuery function inside the jQuery library that lets us know when the document has been loaded successfully. And inside the ready function, we pass it an anonymous function. So inside the anonymous function, this is where we'll be notified that the jQuery library is ready for use. So I'll just do a normal JavaScript alert dialog. And I'll just type, hey, jQuery has loaded successfully. Okay. So again, this is how you would include your jQuery library. It's just a single line script. You reference where your jQuery library JavaScript file is inside your web page project, and that's about it. And you want to know that it has been loaded successfully, so you run this code, you create the jQuery syntax, and you perform all of your jQuery code within this anonymous function. So if I go to my web browser, Let me open up a new web browser for you guys to run this.